And they're used as therapy animals sometimes.
Very much so, yeah. You take a big animal like Goldsmith here, so he's obviously a big animal, but he's also very, very docile.
Very docile.
Yeah, so nursing homes, for example, are very keen to have them. They look very pleasing to the eye. So if you have a couple of different colours in a paddock beside nursing homes, then the service users tend to get great enjoyment out of them. And then some people would just literally buy them as pets. They're wonderful pets, obviously. Keep the grass down and you can take them for walks. We take them trekking up the Slieve Blue Mountains, and it adds a whole new dimension to going for a walk or going for a picnic, yeah.
To my favorite story of the week. A Twin Falls teenager is bringing joy to elderly residents in the Magic Valley and people with disabilities with the help of his four-legged friend. Of course, we are not talking about a dog, though. Instead, 18-year-old Drew Moffat tours the town with his 5-year-old therapy alpaca.
You ready to go, Sprite?
This is Sprite.
And she's an alpaca, so close to a llama.
Sprite lives a much more active life than a typical farm animal.
Want to get your collar on? Oh.
Instead of living full-time in a pasture with her long-necked relatives, she often wanders the halls of retirement and rehab communities in southern Idaho.
Hi, sweetie.
Visiting with residents whose day-to-day lives become monotonously routine and often mundane.
What a unique senior project to be able to fill the hearts of those that, don't get to participate in much in the outside world.
Drew Moffat took on the challenge for his senior project at Twin Falls High School.
She loves it.
Taking on the task of getting Sprite registered as a therapy animal.
Crazy, huh? It's been super gratifying.
The 120-pound fluffy-haired farm animal serves as the perfect icebreaker.
Where next? This way?
For folks who aren't used to sparking up a conversation with complete strangers.
Her neck is her favorite.
The result? Laughs all around.
It makes it so much easier to just have this legit, real conversation and just like to see them smile, because smiles are so contagious. And so when I see them smiling and I see them get out of bed and all of a sudden like go from 0 to like 100.
Do you think the residents will be talking about this for a while?
Oh, I don't think I know.
It was definitely a memorable experience, and before Drew even left the facility in Kimberly, he and Sprite were already invited back to visit with the residents again. He will have the next 2 months or so to tour Sprite around town before taking off to South America for a 2-year mission trip.
In a small Queensland town, a special group of students is learning how to train and handle alpacas. It's part of a unique therapy program, unlike any other in Australia, and the teachers say it's already having a positive effect on the students.
These Gin State High students spend 1 day a week surrounded by alpacas.
They're cute and they're funny and they're awesome.
All my friends like with the alpacas too. You get the day off of school basically.
It's an animal assistance therapy program to help students with special needs, from autism to ADHD.
Because they are cute and cuddly, they're not big animals, they're nice and small, people tend to like them as well.
The students are taught to catch the animals, put their halters on and guide them through the obstacle course. And they become close mates.
We just try and get them to do things with the alpacas because it's really good for the alpaca and it's really good for the child.
The program is in its early stages, but teachers say they've already seen an improvement in the students' behaviour and learning, and just being around the animals has a calming effect.
When they're interacting with the alpacas, like, their anxiety is very much decreased. And once you do that, of course, the learning can happen.
We are seeing a sign from a couple of our non-verbal students that they're now attempting to react in a conversational way. So that's a big call to be able to get that to happen.
Some students have been able to integrate into mainstream classes.
Look, it's very positive for the school and, and more importantly, positive for the kids.
Gin High hopes other schools will follow their example. Johanna Marie, ABC News, Gin.